It is I, Gilgamesh. Okay, let's make sure it's all working. It's the middle of the night stream here, so yeah. Let's come out of hide mode. I'm not expecting anyone to show up. And I finally got shadow phones, so I can actually use them. Dare I, though? Probably not. Alright, so this is going to be very, very chill for anyone that watches this after on YouTube. The reason I didn't have a video yesterday was because I was up for like 33 hours. Fun. And then I slept for like 12 hours or something like that. I don't know. It was something ridiculous, but it was crazy, man. Hey, Nightshade. Am I better? Yeah, pretty much. I don't know. I've been better for a while. It's just that I still had kind of a dry throat or a light cough. Oh, somebody's actually done this dungeon. Also, by the way, Nightshade, thanks for the becoming a sponsor on the YouTube channel again. I saw a little notification. Appreciate it, bud. Hey, Medic. Hey, Pixel Boy. Yeah. Okay, I might have to change this mod. There's like a VFX mod that I'm using where you can see it makes the bombs look a little gross. Yeah, I'm trying, it might not make much of a difference, but I'm trying putting my mic a little bit closer to my face, because this is a very powerful mic, and I'm not really getting 100% the results that I want, and I think that's why, just because I haven't had my mic as close to my face. And lately now, like in my videos, I'm more inclined to being more chill and not yelling all the time, so I don't have to worry about it clipping. Hee hee. Hey, Jan. Hey, Spike and GVG. Just everybody. MVP guy. I won't shout out everybody, sorry. But our soft goal is the usual, just Crystal 3, Here, let me try an extreme example. There we go. My mic's right. You can actually see it right there in my face. Now you should be able to detect every bit of timber. Yes. Yeah. Hey, Shadow Cookie. Yeah, I figured I'd do a Twitch stream because, yeah, this way I can just go, not really worry about things. Because I didn't get to have a video the other day just because I was so busy with stuff. Like, usually I'll do my YouTube streams because it's like, oh, I need this stream to be uploaded right now. But with this, I mean, we've got like hours, so it's fine. Nah, the Twitch and Twitter notifications woke me up. Oh, Jan, go to sleep. You don't need to be up for this. This is gonna show up on YouTube anyways. Yeah, where is it, man? Yeah. Crystal 3 still hard to get. I got stuck on Crystal 2 a while back and gave up. Yes. The drop rates obviously haven't changed. They're not going to do anything like that. Crystal 3, like, in all honesty, dude, I'd recommend the average player stop at Crystal 2. Like, there's no reason to go any further, like, legit, because it just starts taking way too long. I mean, some people get it, like, right away, but not often, man. Is this? Yeah, that's the 5-star that we did. Oh, okay, Jan. Yeah, if I have time, I want to do actually a couple streams today. I want to stream some Minecraft because I want to get some grinding done instead of just an episode. An excuse not to edit. Basically. Oh, you taking off, Nightshade? Have a good one, man. Ugh. Apparently somebody told me, I don't know where their source is, but the devs have been talking about how they're actually working on their next big update. Maybe, I don't know if they actually are. But one thing that they did talk about was Pickle ended up actually tweeting them out like, why don't you guys have U10 for all the biomes? And then they tweeted back saying like, oh, that's a good idea. Okay. I thought that was the original plan that they were going to do, but either way, it was just a little bit promising. I don't want to get anyone's hopes up, but it was like, oh, that would be cool if they actually followed through and did that. Because I'm sick of geode surface. This biome sucks, man. Hey, TX. I'm new. Welcome. Now give me all your money. Then I'll invite you to Team Pixel, right? That's what everybody does with all their other clubs. I'm joking, by the way. There is no requirements to join Team Pixel. Where is... Oh, there it is. Also, if anyone's ever wondering, because I know people will be wondering afterwards when this goes on YouTube, the wings that I have on my character is actually a really cool mod. I don't know why the devs didn't think about something like this. Like, it's a banner. It's one of the new banners. Somebody just made a mod that changes the banners into wings on your back, which is way cooler than a banner. You know, like, oh gosh. I mean, I don't know why the devs have the banners in the first place. They're so stupid. They don't look good on your character. I mean, I guess these wings show up on mounts, but seriously, who cares? Isn't there a club on PC that has ridiculously high standards? Most likely. And that's why nobody's in it. I don't know. It depends. Like, I'm not trying to say anything against the clubs that want to be all try hard, but we're talking about Trove here. Like, with a game like World of Warcraft, I could understand. Because there's just so many players. But with this game, there's so few people playing. Not to say, like, the player base is dying down or anything. It's just, I think everybody's kind of having this break time. Myself included. I'm actually really hoping, too, not only Minecraft, I'm really hoping I can start the WoW series soon. I might start that tonight again if I have time. I really want to. I haven't had the time to do anything, though, but staying up for 33 hours, if anything, at least it reminded me, oh, that's right, I don't need sleep all the time. I like my sleep, but I really gotta catch up on some work, man. Hello, Radiant Weapon. Or hat, whatever it is. It's garbage either way. Ah, yes, you! I was trying out some resource packs on Minecraft as well, and there's one that's kind of cool. It's like, maybe you guys will see it later, but it's kind of like a Zelda Wind Waker one, and it seems dope. But the problem with texture packs is it's like so hard to see anything, you know? Because all the blocks kind of all blend into each other. I would join Team Pixel, but I'm on PS4. Oh, we've got... just join the Discord, ask for an invite from one of the PS4 invite people. They have a role that you can tag. Because I'm a part of the Garden of Eden Club on PS4. Team Pixel is actually a fake. Somebody stole the name Team Pixel on PlayStation before I could. And then I was part of Uggles Squid. That was the club that I ran with for a while, but it's pretty much dead now. I think most of all it died after I stopped playing on console. I mean, I've been back now, but... What is happening? These enemies are dying instantly. I think it's the gunslinger, but I think the VFX are like so broken. Ah, yes, Nightbot, thank you. So if you guys don't know, Basically, you scroll down, there's going to be a link that goes to, it's loots.com/Scyushi. And you just type out a message and then click enter, and then that should show up in the stream at some point. They're on a cooldown, but it literally just gives me money. It's just a free way to donate. It's really cool. Isn't there only one PS4 inviter on the server? No, there's quite a few. I don't know what you're talking about. There's, I think there's more on the PS4 than there is Xbox inviters, if I'm not mistaken. Because there was just the leader of the guild of the club, but then I told him, can you get other people in? And then he like brought a bunch of the others. What's the Discord? You can scroll down the links right there just to invite. But the Discord is pretty much where everything is at. Like even more than I would say the YouTube comments. Because I read the YouTube comments, but I can only read them for like the first day and then I gotta move on. As opposed to the Discord, I'm getting feedback from you guys like just constantly. Not to mention it's just a place where everyone can chill. Hey, Mr. Ducky. I'm doing good. I like the raccoon. I mean, I call it Rocket Raccoon. But hoping to finally get that Crystal 3 sword. Probably not. Been going for this for quite a while. I want to have a strong Neon Ninja, man. I want to have him maxed out, see how powerful he is. Because he's going to be that much different than what we're doing now. Just kidding, he won't. He'll be pretty much the exact same. I'm just doing this, by the way. I'm not going up and down on the floors or anything. Just because I am so sick of this dungeon. That now I'm just doing top shelf, middle shelf, bottom shelf. That's it. I think we're full circle now. I think that was all 4 rooms. Can you please just... There you go, dumb game. What the... Oh. It's even lower. Well, we got another guy on the bottom floor, so... He's taking care of things. I'll leave those bombs to mark where I am. Oh, he's already just going down there. Alright, I guess if there's another person, I should just be doing these. Like they're right here. There might be one online if that's what you're talking about, Jan. But there's more people that actually have the role than just one. Cause yeah, I thought you meant just the role in general. In general. Where was that stellar? There it is. Also, don't think I didn't hear those other drops over here. I love wasting bombs. Don't you guys? It's so fun. In fact, screw this dungeon. I don't care if there's secret loot inside. I'll double check right now, Jan, but I'm pretty sure there's more. Where is it? Is there a way I can just search for a specific role? Yeah, I can. Okay, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people that have the PlayStation invite role. So I have no idea where you're looking, Jan. What? I'm the reason you always tell people to craft and sell bombs? Oh, yes. Because me and any endgame person just buys them. By the way, if you are new to Trove, which I doubt, just a heads up, I have a sign up link in the description, or just, you know, it's on my Twitch, it's on my YouTube, whatever. But if you use that sign up link and then you end up buying anything out of the cash shop, I end up making a cut. It doesn't increase the price of anything, it just literally helps me out. It's really cool. The one person it's showing you, Jan, more than likely is just because there's only one person with the role online. That's what I would assume. Take that, fool. Borderlands 3 coming, boys. It's almost out. There's still been very little talk about my character Flack. I want him. Let's call him Flackbeard. Same as Trove, right? But it's almost here, and I want to play that character. Apparently, been reading a little bit of him. There's not that much info on him, but I'm really hoping that he's actually got pet out 24/7. I'm not sure, Jan. I don't know why. I'm always online because my Discord phone app is always on in the background. Ah, draining your battery. Nice. That's what I love about phones. No, I use like an Android Assist like app or something to delete, not delete, but it like hard turns off like apps. Because even when you turn off an app in this day and age, I can't stand, like, I'm used to older phones. But my point is, when you close an app nowadays, you just swipe it up, right? And it's still not technically off. It's still sitting there draining battery or getting notifications. So that's why I use another app to hard close it. Basically, it's the same as going into your settings and force stopping it. Hey, Nokia, yesterday on PlayStation EU, some guy got 3 Gondas. Yup, 3. Oh. He's hacking, then. Why doesn't he give me his luck? Because that's what I need. Considering how long I've played this stupid game. Oh, man. Yeah, Nokia actually made Nokia Tower in our Minecraft modded server. Hashtag spoilers. He didn't actually build it. But there is a modded Minecraft server. It's not public, calm down. But I am going to have a modded series, kind of. Kind of. I'm really hoping that I can start streaming a lot more often for you guys. Budge is slowly, she's starting to get a bit more used to things. It's taking a while, but she's like, she's taking a while. she's getting used to it though. She's starting to kind of sleep a lot more. She still plays pretty rough, so I gotta, you know, reprimand and make sure that she's learning things right and getting potty trained. What? Okay, yeah, Nokia's got more luck to get Gonda than I do. Everybody does. As an unboxed anyways. Eyes Not Wizard saying, did you see Trove Twitter post a while ago asking which class would you use to complete this dungeon? It featured Boomeranger versus Tomb Raider. Definitely a hint at the near buffs / rework. No, not necessarily. Devs are very, very out of touch with which characters actually need reworks. I mean, maybe. I just wouldn't read too deep into it. I think that it's just going to show how bad they are at, like, understanding, you know... Because it's like, if they were going to rework, they would just blatantly say, which class would you want to see reworked next? You know? They should put it to a proper vote. Or they'll just do their own thing, like they always do. I mean, the funny thing is, Boomer, all he needs is to get his chicken bombs buffed again. Back to where they used to be with Mantle Power when it first came out. And then he'll be good. Also remove his knockback. Tomb Raider's kind of a mess. I don't know what they could do to salvage that class. It's not like Tomb Raider's bad right now, but he's not as tanky as he used to be because they nerfed and changed around a lot of his abilities already. And then further than that, his damage isn't awful, but it just takes a long time until he's doing damage. That said, like, the reason the Tomb Raider needs a rework is because he blatantly needs, like, he's one of the characters that needs, like, a full-on rework. Hey, thank you very much for the Loots message. I can see that floating on top of my head. Fade to Silence is a single-player co-op survival adventure game. It's set in a post-apocalyptic world, something or other. Enter message here from Jan. Thank you. Yeah, that's pretty much a prime example right then and there, and Jan just gave me a few cents by sending that. Later, Shadow Cookie. Yeah, you can definitely survive. Like, Tomb Raider's still very tanky wizard, that's for sure. I'm just saying he's not as tanky as he used to be. Like, you gotta have things kind of set up in a very specific way. And then, yeah, he's godlike and pretty much invincible, but you're not doing any damage. Like, I'm talking more like, even for normal farming, he can still do enough damage to kill dungeon bosses, which obviously isn't saying much. Every character can just sneeze and these guys will get one shot. No, please rework Shadowhunter instead. I know that he doesn't need it as much as some, but I mean, if there's any indication, Shadowhunter won my player voted like most popular character. So I would say most popular to least popular characters are the ones that should get reworks, excluding the classes that already got their reworks, you know? Dino Tamer did get a buff already, Nokia. He's actually really good. I don't know why you think he needs a buff just because you main him and you're weak. Dino Tamer already got a buff, man. He's got movement speed affected by his gear now when he's using his ult, so he's actually a top contender for one of the faster farmers and really good for Shadow Tower. Did they fix the ult bug? Yeah, they did that a while ago, Nokia. That was before they even added the movement speed buff to him. Because, yeah, you can definitely use Dino Tamer now. He's actually very viable, despite the fact that not many people like that class. I wouldn't say people don't like him. I think he just kind of falls into the middle where he's not really cool, but he's not really lame at the same time, you know? But yeah, Dino Tamer is maybe the second fastest, actually. I think he's probably faster than... using Vanguard for speed farming. Who's a good magic damage character to invest in besides Gunslinger? I mean, it's entirely your preference, but we're talking about Dino Tamer here. He's great. Most of all, I would say, above all, invest in a character that you enjoy playing, because otherwise you're going to get bored, and that's the top thing that you're trying to avoid with Trove. Is getting bored, because then it doesn't matter what you're investing in. Because some people like Chloromancer. I mean, I liked Chloromancer back in the day, before all of the, you know, Mantle of Power and class reworks and stuff. Now Chloro kind of sucks. I mean, Chloro has never really been that cool, but I don't know. Yeah, I'd like to have a rework for the Chloromancer too. Faye and Knight and Draco, I think those characters need a graphical rework. Knight needs to have a complete overhaul, so he's actually got legs and feels more like a heroic character rather than a teapot. And Dino Tamer is already okay. He could use a little bit of work on his skeleton, but most of all what he needs is the updated fire video effects, I would say. And then, I mean, you know, the other guy just, again, needs to look a little bit cooler. There we go. And who's the R one? There was like an R character that needed like a big graphic overhaul. I mean, Knight more than anything, because I feel like he just is lame. It's the older characters. Faye could be a lot cooler too. Like, I don't know, bigger wings that actually like float around, and I don't know. Jan saying, teach me how to balance your activity between several games. I've even been neglecting Trove again because of Minecraft. That's exactly it. See, things are very, very different for me because I'm recording these games. Because as far as playing them is concerned, I mean, you can just stop playing a game at any time. It's kind of something that I learned a long time ago, where in the olden days, if I was starting a Let's Play series of a game, I would just play through it 100%. Like Mario Maker 2, for example. But no one was interested in that series. And on top of it, I myself wasn't really as interested, because in order to make Mario Maker 2 videos, you basically have to play really hard levels and beat them. And make a million cuts while you're doing it. I don't have the time to waste doing something like that. Nor do I care. But that's a prime example where I just stopped playing that game altogether, just because it was like, alright, if no one else is interested, then I'm not interested. That said, I do have some Mario Maker 2 videos I have to edit and get out, but my point is, you can always come back to any of these games. You don't have to feel forced to play them. I just keep coming back to Trove because I just enjoy it, but I take breaks here and there. I still just play it passively. Okay, Eyes Not Wizard said, here's how I decide how a class is fun for me personally. If I've got to actively invest brain power into what I'm doing, example, babysitting your minions to keep them alive and keep your max DPS going to avoid damage, or Fae, where you're firing shots using your teleport, dodge enemies, makes it more fun in the moment. Yeah, that's... I get it. See, for me, Neon Ninja's kind of the most complex that I can stand. Because, I mean, outside of like Vanguard Shadow Tower, you're pretty much spamming every single one of your abilities on cooldown, and that's a lot of fun. But when it comes to like Neon Ninja farming, I just like it because I'm, you know, all you really gotta focus on is your shuriken. But I like sniping people with the shuriken, you know? Okay, well, this dungeon's done. Let's get out of here. Thank goodness we had an hour party in here doing it. I still prefer Shadow Hunter over everything, but that's because he's like the laziest ever. Like, what can I say? You just like made me laugh, Scythe. What are you saying, Senpai? Because the rule you need to accept before chatting. Do you remember the Mario Kart? What? What are you talking about, man? Like that green thing. I have no idea what you're talking about. Would it be cool if Trove had a co-op campaign mode? Trove doesn't really work that way. I would say no, just because I personally couldn't see where that would end up taking place. What I would really like to actually see in Trove, I wanted to see that a long time ago, is if you end up going into some really fancy club worlds that have like really good worlds built. Voxel's got like fantastic builds. I love that guy's stuff. He's got these worlds where I swear the Trove devs should commission him to build an adventure world where you actually have like checkpoints and kind of actually have like a bit of an adventure going on where it's, I don't know, like a gauntlet. You're trying to survive to the end. Maybe you're doing quests or something like that. I would love to have like a proper adventure mode in Trove. Maybe with some better random loot generation that would end up giving some actual benefits or something. But now I'm just talking about a different game. Give me Hightail. Hey, Mr. Boy. Yeah, sorry, Senpai Teach. I have no idea. I don't remember. Mario Kart, it's been a long time since I played that. They need to bring back the Team Deathmatch PvP portal. Yeah, I don't know why they got rid of that. I really don't. That was actually stupid. How do you know if you got Crystal 3? I don't know. You just go through dungeons until you get one. That's pretty much it. Is this dungeon actually done? Yeah, it is. Okay. Stupid game. Like, they couldn't even get the 5 stars to work right where the indicator is on the top middle of your screen. Like, look at this. Look where I'm standing. And it's not even here on my screen showing me that all the objectives are done. So stupid. I want there to be a moon goddess boss or something. Well, Daughter of the Moon kind of already is, but I know what you mean. Trove needs a proper final boss. Not that Trove has any lore, but you know what I mean. I've been doing good, Senpai Teach. Just really, really busy. So it's been hectic. Oh gosh, this again. You know what? Screw that dungeon. I don't even care. I'm not doing it. I don't care if it's a 5-star. Whee! You got a blade. Not sure if it was C3. No, I'm not sure. Let's take a peek. Nope. We only got the Crystal 3 face still. And I've had that for a while. Woo! Well, I guess our boy is going in there, so we may as well just do it with him. No, I never got into the RuneScape craze, iWizard. Even when World of Warcraft came out, I skipped over it. I never played it because I don't like the combat in it, like the targeted combat. I prefer action combat. That's why Trove is one of my favorite games. It's just I wish that there was a game like Trove, but a little bit more expanded upon. Like, I want Trove, but a little more Diablo in it, you know? That's why I'm excited about Borderlands, because it's basically first-person shooter Diablo. Hey, Kingdom 2 Crowns, that's actually a decent game. I did a video on that. But thanks for the Loots message. Hey, say you've been watching your video for 1 to 2 years. Your videos are awesome. Keep them up. Thank you very much. Really appreciate it, man. Also, the Silent Ninja 22, thanks for subbing with Twitch Prime. Really appreciate it. I'm not sure why that didn't show up. Oh, I know why. Because I have Streamlabs associated with my YouTube right now, and it can't do YouTube and Twitch at the same time. It's kind of dumb. I mean, maybe it can, but I can't figure it out. It's weird. And Eyes Not Wizard subbing with Twitch Prime too. Double whammy. Thank you so much, guys. Really appreciate it. It actually helps out a lot right now because of the inconsistent videos while I'm raising the puppy, so I can't have the 2 videos a day, so my views are down on YouTube, which, I mean, you guys don't need to hear about that. I'm still doing fine. I'm just saying it's really appreciative. You guys are helping me out a ton. What do you think about Fade Trickster? Fade Trickster's lame. Like, you can go ahead and main Fade Trickster if you want. It's kind of the hardest, it's kind of the strongest single target damage, but I personally always thought Fade Trickster was a loser. It's just kind of, I don't know, I'm not really into it. Oh my gosh, Jan, thank you again. There's another person subbing with Twitch Prime for 10 months in a row, actually. Really appreciate it. You should post another mod tutorial. There's not really much reason to, though, because my other mod tutorial kind of works. I know there's some stuff that's out of date, and I arguably should make another video on it, but I don't mod anymore. And there's not really, like, the modding community that we have for Trove already is kind of into it, so I don't know. Maybe I could do that in the future, but no plans right now. Have you tried Black Desert Online? It has action combat. Yeah, I know. I've tried over and over again to get into Black Desert Online, but it's way too Korean for me. Anyone who plays MMOs, you'll know what I'm talking about. Like, it's too much of a Korean MMO. Too much grinding. And not, like, fun grinding either. Not to mention, there's just something about that game that I just find, like, I don't know. It's hard for me to see anything because there's just so much graphics going on. It doesn't really have its own style. Like, I prefer simple. You can go ahead and have fancy graphics in a game, but you gotta be able to recognize what's actually going on the screen. And Black Desert, you kind of just, I don't know. It seems like one of those games where it just kind of makes the combat look fancy, even though you're doing nothing. When I would rather, I don't know. I don't know why your message got grabbed, Ducky, but saying Faye is the queen of them all and all reptiles should bow towards her. No. She's got wings, man. Reptiles don't have wings. Look at me. Wee! Oh, Icebridge is saying Faye is super fun, does tons of damage, keeps you active to avoid. I mean, yeah, I don't know. I just don't really like the style of it. Like, again, you can go ahead and use the character if you want. I don't know. I don't like Faye's gameplay. I don't like Faye's style. It's like a double negative for me. I remember even back in the day when there was only like 3 or 4 classes in the game, and then there was Faye Trickster, and I was like, I have to level this? Oh, guys, it's Nintendo Gamer. Who was just talking about Nintendo Gamer? I think someone was. I think. Joe, did you guys destroy the Minecraft server? Because when I logged in, everything was bombed. Who did it? Hey, Silent Ninja. Sorry for using your old name. No, it's not. Okay, I want to clarify something here because some of you guys are confused about things and are like, oh, should I call you Scyushi or Scythe? Scythe is my real life name. So go ahead. You can call me Scythe, Scyushi. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't. Scyushi is just because Scy, that's what people call me in real life. RIP! And then Ushi is just because I like sushi. It's that simple. Oh man, seriously? No crystal 3, not even a crystal 3, let alone a weapon. They really, really need it where you would actually be able to, like you should be able to loot collect crystal gear and get fragments that you could then force it into like a crystal 3. Just make it expensive, that's fine. But make it so that my grinding isn't useless. And then guess what? Lots of people wouldn't end up quitting. Like every game needs to have a fragment system, you know? Where you break stuff down just so that you have a chance of actually grinding it the hard way if you have no luck. Especially somebody like me. Like that's just how it is in any game that I play. I never have the luck to actually get these items. So all I can do is just grind and hope that I get it. Yeah, I'm slowly working on the C3 on every class. I think I've got enough faces and hats of Crystal 3, but I don't have all the weapons. I think all I'm missing for a Crystal 3 weapon is the blade and a gun. And then technically I could swap that gear between all the characters. There's no way I'm getting a Crystal 3 weapon dedicated on each character, though. That would just suck. I don't know what you're even saying, Mr. Boy. You're scaring me. Give me Dark Souls 4. Just make a new Dark Souls. Just tell them to do it. I don't care if they said they don't want to make any more Dark Souls. Like, oh, class is 28 KPR. Oh, you poor, poor man. I wonder how much money that cost you. Yeah? What about Shadowkeep? I know that name. I'd have to look that game up. But I know that's a game. Oh, you're just talking about the DLC, Nokia. Yeah, that's right. Eyes Wizard saying, I feel super bad playing the Tomb Raider for a fact that I switched my gems to Gunslinger. Would instantly be ready to do speedruns, but I refuse to, since I'm a lame hipster. Uh-oh. No, it's all good, man. Here's a random funny story. Because back when I didn't know anything about YouTube, I went and got like, I don't know what the mic was called. It was like the blue, it wasn't a blue Yeti, but it was a blue Bluebird or something like that. I know, it was kind of a monotonous name. But I got it solely because PewDiePie got it, or had it, because I thought, this guy's the top in the world. You know? He must be using the best mic available. And then finally, like years after I realized how much that mic sucked and how much it clips whenever you get close to it, and just did research myself and just, you know, took my musician knowledge and got better microphones. Then I saw a video of him talking about his setup, and he was even saying that it's not a very good mic. I just like the way it looks. Because he's kind of hipster, isn't he? And that's when I realized, don't trust anything this man says about gear. I mean, what's he using now? Like, he's like using his headset with like a clip-on mic or something, like attached to it. To be fair, I got a clip-on mic recently because I want to increase the quality of my VR videos. I did record a Gorn video testing it out, and it was like, oh, I need to set it up properly. It was clipping way too much, so I just scrapped that because Gorn released. It's like the most violent VR game ever, but it was one of my favorite back in the day. Would you really need to be ready to do speedruns? No, nobody needs to be ready to do speedruns, man. All it gets you is purple name, and that doesn't mean anything. I'm sorry. I mean, for the people that want to go for it, go for it. I'm not trying to say anything against it. It's just, to me, it's useless. That's why I've never had purple name. Wee! I think I've been kind of lucky. In the last 2 days, I've gotten 3 golden chaos chests out of dungeon chests. That's actually really lucky, dude. I never get gold chaos chests anymore. That's insane. That's really crazy. Are you thinking about playing Destiny when the new DLC drops and it goes free to play on Steam? I have Destiny 2. I've been trying it. It's a really cool game and I'm kind of into it. But unfortunately, like, I just don't have the time. I would love to do a series of it, and I think it would actually do pretty well for me because it's kind of got that Warframe feel to it. But to me, is a lot more interesting than Warframe. Because Warframe's a different kind of interesting, and it just doesn't really work with my brain. It's just, I don't know. My electrolytes don't spark off when I'm playing Warframe. It's like, oh, this game's fun up until you get to a certain point, and then it's like, this game's not as fun anymore. Anyways, my point is, I just don't have the time. We've already got Borderlands 3 coming, so that's going to fill my first-person shooter on the channel. Anyways, right? Even though, again, I know people would rather watch me play Destiny just because it kind of just would fit better, wouldn't it? I mean, if I ever started a Destiny series, I would just let you guys know and let you guys join and stuff. Because I didn't know that the game actually balances itself out, where if you're playing with people at the end game, the enemies are scaled to them in their instance, so they're not just going to be able to mop the floor with everything. The only thing that I don't like about Destiny, it would be a hard let's play this game if it would actually go in third person. I know it does for the melee weapons, and I would probably try and be a melee weapon main, even though I've read that you can't actually do that. But third person to me is just where it's at in any game. Later, Mr. Boy. Especially just because in Destiny, like, you know, they're making the game go free to play, and you're going to be able to buy vanity items, including vanity armor. Why? It's a first-person shooter, you morons. Why would I ever waste my money to make my character look cool when I can't see my character? I see the gun. And sure, I understand that they do have vanity slots for your guns, and that makes sense. But making your character look different? Like, so what? If other people can see me, it doesn't matter what I spent. You know, I need to see it myself. I don't know, it just doesn't make sense to me. But if it was third person, I'd be so down for playing that game. And I know there's kind of a trick that you can do to get third person, but it doesn't really work in Destiny, okay? That's actually why I like Warframe a little bit better, as far as just, at least I can look cool. Even though I've pretty much done everything in Warframe that I want to do. Woo! Alright, well, we'll grind a little bit longer here, and then otherwise, yeah. Because I don't really want to be streaming just Trove tonight. I want to stream a couple other games. Have you done Second Dream and War Within? Yeah, I did. I did those on Warframe, yes. Like, all I would really need to do in Warframe now is start grinding Eidolons and stuff, and to me, that's like the most boring gameplay ever. There's just something about it that I just don't find appealing. Because as soon as the game forces you... It's funny, like, also thanks for the Loots message. Saying, whoa, dude. Oh, thanks, Nokia. I think the thing is, like, the thing about Warframe, and the reason why I haven't been as into it, is, for some reason with me, I don't like any games that force you into one specific style of play. I'm not saying, like, a game like Trove, you know, technically it's like, okay, if you want to play this game and be the most efficient, you have to use X character with you know, X build, even though there's not really builds in this game. There's just speed farming or DPS, and that's slight changes between each other. But my point is that as soon as a game starts actually pigeonholing you and forcing you into one specific style of play, I lose all interest almost immediately. It's really weird. Like even Gorn, which if you guys haven't checked it out, you can check out my videos on it. It's a really fun VR game. It's kind of like an arena fighting game, but it's really over exaggerated, kind of cartoonish violence, but there's lots of Kool-Aid blood going on. You know, you don't have to watch it, but my point is that that game recently had its big full... This game has gone 1.0 and fully released on Steam. And unfortunately, it forces you into playing it a very specific way now, and I don't like it anymore. It sucks, because it actually was really cool. Because the thing about the game was, back in the day, you'd be able to just play with whatever weapon you wanted, and you could grind for like special objectives or not. Now, in order to unlock weapons, you have to complete the special objectives, and you have to complete them on specific levels, not just randomly by playing. And it's really, really lame. What about PTS? PTS isn't online. It's only ever online when they're testing stuff. And the reason for that is because people mained it for some weird reason. What are the wings? It's just a mod. It changes the banners that we got in the recent event. So that they're actually wings and something cool on our back instead of just a weird flag. Someone should change all of the banners to, like, I don't know, Canadian flags and American flags. Even though Canadian flag is just a leaf, we're so powerful. Yeah, we'll do these last two dungeons here. Okay, last three dungeons because they're right beside each other. Whee! And then possibly, I don't know, we'll see what I'm going to stream next. But I do want to stream something else. Later, Poopy. Have a good one, man. Oh, I know why people like playing PTS, Senpai, because they can cheat and get like super rich while they're not rich on the main server. I know. Do you unlock everything on PTS? You used to be able to, and then for some reason they locked everything. I don't know why. But you can very easily dupe items and stuff on PTS. Like, it's just, it's funny. People think there's like an economy on it, but it's more like a cheaty server. The funny thing is, if people just had to pay like a one-time fee to play on the PTS, or if Trove just had a pay server, I think it could actually work. It wouldn't make them nearly as much money, honestly, but I think it could actually work if they toned down all of the grinding and just made it fully accessible. Ooh. Ooh. Those wings look good. I wish I got, like, the pinata wings for everything, not just, like, the few that I did. Wow, we got a Crystal 3, or Crystal 2 sword, guys. Oh my gosh. Okay, here we go. Boop. Oh, I didn't even use my shadow phone. Well, I don't need to. Shout out to the devs for actually giving me them. Yay! Later, Silent Ninja. Saying he's going because it's 4 a.m. For me, it's 1 a.m. But yes. And yeah, thanks for the follow, man. I haven't done streams on Twitch or just streams in general in quite some time, honestly, but I'm hoping to start being a bit more regular with them. Let me get rid of that. Nobody wants that. Nobody wants these either. Oh, wait a minute. I didn't even... Uh-oh. I don't even think I ended up spending all of my pinata coins, and they're apparently going to expire. Dang it, I got so busy with real life stuff that I completely forgot to use all of them. Oh dude, that sucks. That actually sucks. I'm a little bit tilted by that because that's because there was so many, like I had like 6,000 or something pinata coins. I should have used those just so that we could have had pinatas in the hub. Oh well, that's too bad. Excuse me. All right, so I'm gonna take a short little break here, boys, and then possibly we'll stream some Minecraft on my single player world or something. Oh, and Joe, you didn't get the mount that gives you mastery. Well, that sucks. Oh, you don't play Trove anymore, so it doesn't matter. But yeah, so that's going to be it for the Trove stream. This will be available, well, it'll be up on YouTube later today. This is going to be the video that will go up. And then otherwise, if you guys want to hang out, you can watch me do some stuff on Minecraft so we can go adventure and stuff. Either way, have yourselves a great day. If you don't end up coming out, there's all sorts of ways you can support me down below. And hey, check it out. Sushi shirt. I finally got my Sushi Time shirt. It took way too long to get here. Thanks for coming out though, guys. Sign on, stay epic.